Hey folks, one more tutorial for you on the difference between some and any. What we're going to do is we're going to go over the 4 sentences and then determine and decide which of these to fill in, some or any. And then we'll go over to the rule, when do we use any and when do we use some. And the good thing about it is if you know the difference between some and any and when to use some and any, then you will also know the difference between when to use these words. So if you know when to use some, then you also know when to use something and somebody. If you know when to use any, you'll know when to use anybody, anything, and anyone. Yeah, so some and any are the base words, and then you can add words like thing, body, one, to make extra sentences. Now, if we go to the first one, there are cookies left. What do we use, some or any? Here we have to go with some. Second one, are there cookies left? We have to go with any. And by the way, this is what we call a positive sentence. It's a plus sentence because we have cookies. So that's positive. We have them. This one is a question sentence. You can see here. What about the third one? There aren't cookies left. We go with any. And this is a negative sentence because we have the word not here. And then the last one, would you like cookies? We'll go with some. Question. Alright, it's a question sentence. Now, when do we use any and when do we use some? If you look at the words any, we see, are there any cookies left? There aren't any cookies left. We have question sentences and negative sentences. So any is always used in question sentences and in negative sentences. Some is used in positive sentences, right here, positive sentences. And also, if you look at this sentence again, would you like some cookies? Also in question sentences when we are offering. When we're offering something. Yeah, and then when you're offering something, pretty much the answer to the question will most likely not be no. When someone says, would you like some cookies? Would you like some hot tea? Would you like some chocolate milk? Would you like, I don't know, some pizza? Then chance of you saying no is pretty, it's almost 0% because someone's offering you. It's quite polite. So when someone is offering you something and the answer to the question is most likely yes, then you will also use the word some in questions. But that is the only exception. In all the other question sentences, look at, for instance, number 2. This is clearly a question sentence, and you're not offering something. You're just asking for cookies. Then we use the word any. So if you know when to use these, any and some, you will also know when to use these. So if you take a plus sentence with somebody, you could say, I know somebody or someone who is really a big fan of hip-hop music. You can also, do you know... questions and do you know anyone or anybody who's very fond of hip-hop music? Is there anything I can do for you? Question sentences. It's a question sentence. And so, like I said, you can just apply these rules, the ones that we've seen here, to these words as well. Yeah, so some, here, these will be your base words, and then all of these, you can add them. All right, that was it. All right, bye-bye.